Okay, even though I'm not sure how good this project's going to end up now, because I think my problem is these ball joints right here, they allow it to move like this. And I don't know if when I get the second servo, if that's going to really tie that washer to the base. We'll have to see. But, well, you see, look. You see how I'm holding it and that washer is twisted? You see, it needs to be like that. I don't know, we'll see. So the next step is to take another servo and making the linkage end so I know exactly how to line this up so it'll be to the rod shaft. That mark right there is when it's level, that's what it is. That's where it's supposed to be to the pivot point. Okay, so I have the servo mounted and I have a new idea for trying to line up the linkage. I'm going to start it with a servo midway through its stroke, which is right there, and I'm gonna put the base level and then throttle it up so the base is level when the servo is midway through the stroke, and we'll see how that works. I have a feeling that because of these ball joints, this washer is still gonna move around a bit, but we'll see. Okay, so I have power hooked up to it, and this is what I got. Let me look at it straight on. It seems like it's pretty good. And you see how when I set up that linkage at a different length, you see how it can go and start going the other way? That's probably better because it never binds up. And then when I do the programming, I'll just find the spot where and I'll electrically limit it to that spot since it doesn't go any more than there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and redo this linkage just like this, where the middle, where it'll be flat at 90 degrees. And then I'm going to call it quits for now. I still don't know how. You see, the concept works good where this washer will rotate with the platform, but I still don't know how well it's gonna. You see how it? Okay, you see how it twisted right there? You see how it's twisting? So time will tell. Now, this is. I was wondering why no one else thought of this before. It seemed really easy, but now I see why. There's a lot of slop in it. You know, if I somehow tied this to this, so that way it doesn't rotate, it doesn't have any slop in it, that would clear it up. But you see, this leans, so there's no way I can tie it to it. Oh, okay, right there. You see how it twisted, how it twists right there. So we'll see. Okay, so it's been about 2 weeks since I worked on this project last. I haven't touched it. My next step is going to be installing the left-right, the head turn servo, which I'm going to be installing. I'll cut a hole in this plastic and install it like this. But I'm going to have to, you know, I want to make the linkage. I want to have a little plastic attachment point right here off the top here. So I'm going to have to make some kind of linkage to extend out from here so it gets even with, so the linkage comes down to here, and then I'll push it, it'll go like this to push it up against this point to go left or right. So let's see. Okay, looking through the linkages I have these things, which it's 256 on one side, and then I don't know what this other side's supposed to be, but it doesn't, this 256 ball joint, if I mount it on the end here, it doesn't fit inside this hole. So I'm going to actually try to take a drill and see if I can widen this hole a little bit. But the plan is I'll attach it here, and that way it'll move this like this, but it'll bring it out so it's level here, so when we get a head turn, we get a true turn and not, you know, so it won't be going like this or anything. Okay, so I took my drill and using really high-tech machining skills, I drilled out this inside, and now it's too big. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take super glue, and I guess this is some kind of brass. I don't know if super glue is going to work, but I'm going to try to take super glue and super glue this ball joint in here. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I want to mount this servo so that this center is in line with this shaft. And I'm probably going to mount it, you know, middle of the thing. So I made this little cardboard square so I can place it up there and cut out where I'm going to put it. So I got it mounted. It's not that great of craftsmanship. And then I also super glued this end together, which worked. So now I want to create the linkage from here to here. Okay, I got it secured up in there, and it's just about the perfect height. So now I want to take the plug, the acrylic plug that I cut out here. We'll drill a hole in it, put it here, and then we're going to attach the other end here. And that way this will turn rod length to make the head turn. Okay, so I took the black piece of acrylic and I mounted here, and I mounted the rod end here. This turned out perfect, making it the right height. This part right here, so I'm going to put linkage between here and here. Now originally I was going to put this dead center like this, but it would interfere with the head nod. So I'm going to offset it right there, or maybe I'll just put it dead in the back. I don't know, it might interfere. We'll have to see, but we'll play around with it. Well, I got it in and we're having major problems. It's not working right. The whole thing's jammed up. I can't get it to turn this way. Can't get it to lean this way. It's not working how it's supposed to at all. Okay, I tried putting this larger one and I'm just having major problems. It's just not wanting to work. I can't explain it more than that. It's making it tilt more than it's turning it, and I don't see why it's not just turning it. You'd think that it would just pull the lever, pull it in and out. I don't know. I have no idea why it's not working. And then when I even have it hooked up, because this bar is hitting this thing, it's not going down anymore. I can't get it to turn left. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna hold off on that axis. Oh, what happened? Oh, you see, I was putting a lot of pressure on it when I was trying to do that servo, and this ball joint popped out right back here. So I don't know. I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do from here. Any ideas? Feel free to put them in the comments.